I like to think I was a pretty brave kid when growing up, but there were definitely a few things that just absolutely terrified me. Let's talk about ants, specifically green ants. I was petrified of these little creatures. I would bolt in the opposite direction if one of these ants were near me. I wish I was kidding about this one. Back then, I remember the pain from one of these bad boys was so painful. Oh my god, girl, Claire just got bit by a green ant on the back oval, and she's coming in now. I don't think she's gonna make it. I feel so sorry for her. Goodbye, everyone. I love you all. Okay, sweetie, there's your band-aid and go and enjoy the rest of your lunch. Okay, I will. If only I knew about the scarier things in life. But another stupid thing was that I was also scared of those tiny, tiny, tiny harmless ants as well. You know those small black ants that only ever come out when there's food around? Yeah. Those ones. One time when I was a lot younger, I have this clear memory of this fear unfolding. Oh, and I was on the toilet. Out of nowhere, this green ant starts marching out, and honestly, it felt like it was gonna be the end of my life. One thing I absolutely hated as a kid was face paint. Majority of kids loved it, but I tried to avoid it at all costs. There was this one time in class where we had to dress up as pirates, and to go along with that, we had to have face paint stitches on our faces. How realistic.
Okay, you're up next. You're going to look like a pirate in no time. Come on, you're a part of this show. You need your stitches.
Nah.
Okay, time for those stitches.
Yeah, I washed it off immediately after the performance. The smell? But yeah, it definitely made me gaggle up, but I think it might have just been the school's face paint that was really gross. Just ew. Speaking of gagging, did anyone else have the feeling of needing to do that when they saw people eat glue? I definitely did for some weird reason. It just grossed me out so much, and I would end up in a coughing fit. Yeah, I'm good.
What? It's just glue. Here, I've got a premium blue glue stick for you. Eat up.
I honestly don't think much has changed because it still makes me cringe just thinking about it. Another thing I absolutely hated when I was little was when clips were placed in my hair. I'm not really sure if they are as popular as what they used to be, but this is what they used to look like basically. How stylish. I think bobby pins have definitely taken over that trend, and just look at it. It looks so much better compared to some chunky clip. As soon as they were placed in my hair, I would rip them out immediately.
Why didn't you just unclip it? It would have been much easier.
So I never really wore anything in my hair when I was a lot younger. I just ran around with a coconut head. This next weird story happened in the same time frame as the other story I just told you about. Say if I was just outside relaxing, doing my own thing, and then a dragonfly flies past. Meow. I would drop whatever I was doing and chase this dragonfly with full speed. I was fully committed in trying to catch these insects. They flew fast, that was pretty much it. Therefore, that equals a cool insect. Wait, can dragonflies even bite people? I'll look it up. Oh, well it turns out they can bite people. So what it's saying here, in self-defense, these dragonflies will bite as hard as they can, if they were caught in someone's hands. Thank God that wasn't me. So I remember doing this one time in the backyard, and my dog was around and was probably thinking, wow, she is an idiot. Something must have caught her eye because with all her speed, she charged at me. She was probably after the dragonfly. So whenever my mum was mowing the lawn outside, for some weird reason, I used to love running in front of her because I liked to pretend I was running for my life. I was like the OG temple run. Our backyard was pretty big, and towards the end of it, I felt so exhausted. But I couldn't stop, or else I would die. I can just imagine my mum being like,
Ugh, I could have been finished by now. Can I just run her over already? Stuff it. Full speed.
oh, my strawberry jellies! I would also pretend to drown in pools sometimes. Yeah, I know. pretty stupid. I would just float at the top of the pool, but with my head underwater. My mom wasn't a fan of that one. There was also a phase in my life where I absolutely loved acting like a dolphin. Weird, huh? We used to visit SeaWorld a lot, and my favorite thing there was the dolphin show. This whole experience inspired me to be Kylie the dolphin! I would try and jump out of the water like a dolphin. I failed with that. And even the flipper wave thing they did to the crowds, I also failed with that. There are even photos somewhere of me doing this, but oops, I can't find them. I know what they are, they're just really embarrassing. But this isn't the end of me pretending to be an animal. I used to love pretending to be a dog, cat, lizard, polar bear, turtle, leopard. There was literally a whole game for it. Speaking of games, I used to make up some on the trampoline. It wasn't technically a game, but it was more like a scenario type based thing, but you would still have to pretend to do stuff. The two most popular ones that I made up were called Eating the Clouds and Pirates. I can't really remember the rest, they were basically just rip-offs of these two games. Eating the Clouds was pretty self-explanatory, because that's what you have to do. Eat clouds. Nom nom nom. But uh-oh, if you eat too many clouds, you're going to explode! Whoa! Basically, for the rest of this game, you just jump around a lot and scream and do a lot of bum drops. That's it, really. And the other game, it had a very dragged out story, but I'm gonna go over it briefly. So you're just swimming there in the ocean, nothing crazy happening, and then these random pirates appear and they start attacking you, so you have to swim away even more. And then once you're away from them, these sharks and crocodiles come out of nowhere. So you have to swim away even further to the edge of the trampoline. And then you live or die. That's the ending of that game. How fun. It doesn't really sound all that entertaining, but I would always get my friends and family to play it with me. And they loved it. Well, I thought they did.